Greetings everyone, it's I22, and it is time for another book haul. I've got another one coming in January. I've ordered like 8 books that were like $60, so I was going to get a lot more of like filling out these series that I'm missing, but I'm trying to not spend over like $10 for a book because it's pretty expensive. So I just went to like my route where I go to a bunch of thrift stores, did some book thrifting. First of all, though, I want to talk about something that's been getting on my nerves. Quick rant. TikTok and YouTube Shorts. A lot of people are just like stealing content. There's just one black guy. I think his name was Doc Rich, particularly. People are just like they just post somebody else's video and they green screen their dumb head at the bottom, like watching it. It's just people watching other videos. They're not commenting on it. They're not making it's not like, I wouldn't even say it's fair use. It's just their stupid head and they're just watching it, and he'll pull his dumb faces like and he'll point at whatever the writing on the video is. It's like, what are you contributing to? Just like let them post the video. What are you getting money for? You're not doing anything. Then I watched another one. It's like a woman like doing her makeup, and watching another woman making a video, and she didn't say a word. Nobody's even like talking in these videos. How are they getting? I'm sure they're making money off of it too. Pisses me off. And then there's also some of the booktubes. I just realized that a lot of women, girls, I've seen all these people that read a lot of books and they put a lot of annotations in it. Like there's all these little like tabs where they like annotate things. So I saw a guy do it. One of my viewers, it's like a sci-fi guy. But I figured out a lot of women, because I watched this one video, they were showing like what the tabs were. And it was like the steamy, hot sex scenes. So if you see a girl that's got like a shitload of tabs, that's pretty much just porn. People that are making book talks, it's like if I were to make like, oh, here's my favorite Pornhub videos for this week. It's like girls, they use romance novels and like books as like their porn, because women are more cerebral and like they like reading about sex and weird shit like that. It's so gross. You see a bunch of like pink annotation tabs. That means they're just getting off on these books. And one of them even called it like, oh, like books I like to read when my book boyfriend is, when I'm missing my book boyfriend. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Your book boyfriend? Fucking on there flicking their beans to novels. Alright, so a lot of these books are not good. A few of them are like duplicates of other books I already have, but they're just $1, so I bought them anyway. This was pretty much a busted run, except for the end, where I got really lucky. Some of these I don't even know what really I got, so I need to kind of look at them, like this one. The Edge of Everything, Jeff Giles. Dark, funny, exciting, every human life should read it, it says. I got it because it has like something on the side. And this was like, 17-year-old girl. Her father has a death in a caving accident. And then it's got something to do with ultimate... Oh, I thought it was about human sacrifice. Because it says one more soul, and it's like something about the sacrifice. I don't really know what this is about. But it's hardcover, and it was $1, so it might be good. A lot of these I'm like, I haven't looked them up on Goodreads or anything, so I don't know what they're about. I'm not like, they're on my TBR. But I'm thinking they might be good. I might find out later that they're good, and then it's like, oh, well, I should have got it when I had the chance. So it's like, for only $1, why wouldn't you go ahead and just get it? This one, The Mirror of Her Dreams by Stephen R. Donaldson. I know I got like another Stephen Donaldson, yeah, right there. I've heard of this guy. This is like old picture, looks like it's from the 70s. Pretty sure this is fantasy. Masters of Mirrors opening their glasses. Horror and fantasy. Kind of like horror fantasy, maybe. Mordant. There's about a place called Mordant. I don't know. I'm just buying random shit now, apparently. I mean, it's a big book, too. Oh, speaking of big books, I got this one just like at the spur of the moment. Tom Clancy, Dead or Alive. It's a massive Tom Clancy book. Almost 1,000 pages. I don't even know what it's about. Some military bullshit, I'm sure. And then I got another copy of Lisey's story. Because I've seen, like, Stephen King hardcovers usually sell for $10 to $15. So, I've already got one up there. So, if I wanted to, like, resell this and make some money, I could probably make a profit on it. So, that's why I got that one. I got all kinds of bags. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Summoner Book 1, The Novice. Taran Matharu. It's got like a assassin looking guy on it. He can summon demons, but can he win a war? Some of them I would look at the text, and if the text was like really large font, then I knew it was like middle grade for kids and I wouldn't get it. This one seems alright. Nice paperback. I don't know anything about it. I haven't looked into it. Same thing for this one. This is like, it said something, give this to fans of Stephanie Meyer's Twilight or HBO's True Blood series. So it's about a small town. It's called Beautiful Creatures. It's like a part of 4-book series. A little town called Gatlin. Doesn't say vampire or werewolf or anything on it, so that's good. I don't know what it's really about. Maybe it's just like a paranormal something without any romantic bullshit. That's what I'm hoping. Hoping there's no vampires or werewolves having sex in this. Anyway, we'll check it out later. Got a new Harlan Coben, 6 years. This one is about... Well, he watched his wife marry another man. 6 years of having a broken heart as a college professor. I don't know exactly what this is about. I don't know anything about any of these books. And then, got this one spurred of the moment at the end when I was leaving. Dividing Eden. So there's a place called Eden, and there's 2 children that are supposed to be the king of it or something. Twins, Karis and Andreas, were never destined to rule Eden. With their older brother next in line to inherit the throne, the future of the kingdom was secure, but appearances are also the throne to be deceiving. Seems like some young adult stuff. It says Harper Teen at the bottom, but the font size is pretty normal. So I was like, it's really good condition, hardcover, $1. I'll put that in the young adult section. Then I went to another store. I went to a regular bookstore. They didn't have shit. They had a couple of Highlands I don't have, but I didn't want to get them. Got another Larry McMurtry Western. Or this one's actually the sequel to Terms of Endearment. So he wrote Terms of Endearment. It's got like an old American diner on the front. So I don't know. Still waiting to read the first Larry McMurtry book I've got, so probably shouldn't keep investing in these authors I haven't proven them out to be good. Now this one, this is the guy that wrote The Book Thief, which I have, right? Don't I have The Book Thief? I think it's on my other shelf. Marcus Zusak, he wrote Bridge of Clay. And he wrote some other things too, I think, that were pretty well known. This is an old library book. I Am the Messenger, he wrote. Kind of hyped about this one. I guess you would call it young adult. And this one, with a Goodwill bag. Oh, I got another copy of Game of Thrones. A big trade paperback version. I've only got those little ones, so mine's pretty beat up. They had another copy of this with the TV cover on it. This does say now no claimed HBO series on it, so. Oh, this one I just got for this video, just to talk about it. So, if you've ever seen the TV show Castle, it's about a guy named Richard Castle, who's a writer, and he has all these books about Nikki Heat. And there's an author that actually writes the books that are in the TV show. There's like several of them. And I don't know what his name was, but his name isn't Richard Castle. Stormfront, Heat Wave, Naked Heat, Heat Rises, Frozen Heat. Then there's 3 ebooks. What is this one? Deadly Heat? So this is like what, book 6 or something? I don't know if you gotta read them in order, if it even matters. There's a whole 8 book series on the back. Anyway. Interesting. I thought it was all fake. I got a Dilbert book, Dilbert Future by Scott Adams. This is not, I mean, it does have some comics on it, but it's mostly like, it's about society, I think. And then why the comics are a commentary on the society or something. Kind of a good comedy book if I get in the mood for that. I don't know what shelf this is going to go on. And I got The Dead Run by Adam Mansbach. This is an action thriller heavily infused with paranormal elements like ancient deities and an army of undead virgin sacrifices. That's I just read that and I'm like, okay. For $1. Wrongfully imprisoned in a Mexican jail, outlaw with a conscience, Jess Galvin accepts a devil's bargain. Transport a sinister package across the border in 24 hours for the jail's mythical and terrifying boogeyman, El Cucuy. New York Times bestselling author of Go the Fuck to Sleep. Isn't that one? It's like for kids. It's like a kid's book. Or maybe I'm thinking of like something I saw on YouTube. I don't remember. Okay. A couple more. We got so many fucking books. I think maybe I spent $30 today. Maybe. Alright. We got a CJ Box paperback Highway. This is not a Plunkett novel. It's like a standalone, I guess. Wasn't going to get it, and I changed my mind. Okay, this one looks really cool. Children of Blood and Bone. What's this say? It's got a book bandage sticker on it. Pretty nice cover. They killed my mother, they took our magic, they tried to bury us. Now we rise, it says in the back. That's pretty sick. Paperback. Tomi Adeyemi wrote it. YA fantasy epic. It's got a map on the inside cover. That's interesting. There's like clan symbols for the different clans, I guess, that are in this. I really want to get that Rachel Kane, Ink and Blood or something like that. She wrote those Weather Warden books that I liked. It's supposed to be about a library where people aren't allowed to own books or something. That sounds cool. I saw this one, Shadow and Claw. I think this was actually 2 books. It says the first half of the Book of the New Sun, The Shadow of the Torturer, and The Claw of the Conciliator. Shadow and Claw. So the Book of the New Sun, volumes 1 and 2 of the Nebula and World Fantasy Award-winning tetralogy. So it's 4 books. This is the first 2 books. That is the first half of the Book of the New Sun, which is, I guess, all 4 of the books put together or something like that. So, I guess if it's good, I'll maybe buy the other 2. I don't know what it's about. Some kind of fantasy bullshit with a torturer guy, like Glockta maybe. Alright. I guess I'll put it on my young adult shelf. I guess this one you could consider horror. Frank Peretti, Monster. Looks like it's from Walmart. It's got a $16.87 price tag on it. Survival Weekend. First night of camping, an unearthly whale pierces the calm of the forest, and someone or something emerges from the dense woods and begins pursuing them, carrying his wife into the darkness. So something about that's a monster novel. There's a map in the middle of the book. Oh, there's several maps throughout the book. Just like maps. Look at that. So I guess I'll put this with the horror over there for now. I saw one place had Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. I was going to get that one, but I think it was like $3. I probably should have got that. Last Days of Night. I don't know what this is about. Graham Moore, author of the Sherlockian, Oscar-winning screenwriter, blah, blah, blah. Based on actual events about the nature of genius, the cost of ambition, and the battle to electrify America, gas lamps, something about Thomas Edison, George Westinghouse. Oh. Okay. This is about electricity in the 1800s, like the coming of American... Okay. It looks like it'd be about vampires or something, but I guess it's not. Cool. I'm into it. What else we got? Oh, this one. I don't know what the fuck this is, but look at it. Look at the shininess of the cover. It's got Stan Lee, the comic book guy, has something to do with it. He had his own book that I've seen at Ollie's before, but this is a Disney, The Zodiac Legacy. And it's got like all these animals from the Chinese zodiac on the back. 12 magical superpowers are unleashed on the world. A Chinese-American teenager named Steven will be thrown into the middle of an epic global chase. He'll have to master strange powers, outrun dangerous mercenaries, and unlock the mysteries of the Zodiac. And it's got like all these red pages. Oh, there's like drawings. Oh, this is almost like a graphic novel. The text is pretty big, so this is probably like a middle grade. Yeah, I got it off like a young adult middle grade kind of a shelf. Saw a lot of like Divergence with the no covers and stuff there. What was that other book I was going to get? Put that in that shelf. And they had this one in hardcover without no cover on it. So I got the paperback, Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. I've seen this several times. This is the first time I decided to buy it. I know there's a movie based on it, so I guess I'll read the book and then I'll watch the movie. Pretty nice copy. Everything's pretty cool cover. I like paperbacks that are this size. So I'll put that there. And that's all of those. Then I went to the Friends of the Library. Now here's where it gets good. I parked wrong. It was starting to rain. I had to walk way farther than I thought I was going to have to walk. And then I ended up finding some really good shit. First of all, I got Sue Burke, Semiosis. She's a sci-fi author. Similar to Ursula K. Le Guin. This one's about sentience taking many forms. So it's some kind of like new alien life form, apparently. It was like $4, so I had to pay a little extra for it. But then I got Brasinger. This is one of the Christopher Paolini Inheritance novels. So there's like 4 of them with different colored dragons on each one. I think this is like book 3 or something. Oh, this is the conclusion. This is book 4. So maybe eventually I'll get around to reading the other 3. I think the library has them all. I'm not sure. I guess I'll put that with the young adult shelf. And then, pièce de resistance. Stephen King's The Tommyknockers. The one I've been looking for. Got it for $4, hardcover. Got some spider webs on it, but it's fine. Now I just got to get Salem's Lot. And then also, while I was there, Misery. This place is good for finding hardcover Stephen King books. The spine is a little bit rolled to the side, but I could probably fix it. Look at this old Stephen King photo. Holy shit. I've never seen one like that. It almost looks like a Saturday Night Live kind of joke Stephen King picture. And then you got the bearded version. Man. So this one's about aliens. Misery is about the woman that captures that rider and breaks his feet. The movie was pretty good, but I feel like the book would have to be way better than the movie because not really much happens in the movie. But the book, you're going to get into their heads, you're going to get into the psychological aspects. Paul Sheldon. There's also a video of a woman that went into a bookstore and she was acting like, why do you not have any Paul Sheldon novels? And everybody thought it was real. It's like, look up woman freaking out in a bookstore and you'll see that video. It looks dirty, but it's just, I think it's just the right, look at all that. Like, it looks like there's black shit on the Stephen King and the red. I think it's clean though. So that's all I got today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5 books. Did I say 25 books? So maybe I spent a little bit over $30. Because some of them, 3 or 4 of them were $4. Yeah, 3 of them were $4, the rest were like $1. I think. Maybe some of them were 50 cents. Pretty good deals. I guess in January I'll do another book haul of 8 books that I got ordered when they all come in, and then I'll tell you like the books that I want to get but they're too expensive right now. I don't know if books ever go down in price. Seems like this get higher, but